This video is sponsored by Pic-Time. So for the longest time, I shot all my portraits with my zoom lenses. I had the 24 to 105 and I still have the 24 to 70. They're super convenient. You don't have to move, you just zoom in and out, and you have a lot of focal range between all these lenses. But recently I tried something new and I got myself two lenses that completely changed the way I shoot portraits and the way my portraits are rendered, I think. And this is what I want to talk about in this video. They are not RF lenses, but they still blow me away. So stay tuned. So these are two lenses that people were talking about for years. I bought them on Facebook Marketplace. They were used, yes, but they're still really, really good. I checked them and they're really clean, so no problem with that. And I swear, like the first time I used those lenses, I was like, oh man, yeah, this is the magic here. All right, so enough wait. Let me show you these lenses. They are the Sigma 85mm f1.4 and the Sigma 35mm f1.4 also. They're both 1.4, super good aperture for blurring the background. And as you can see, one of them is really small and one of them is really big. Alright, quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Pic-Time. So I actually used both these lenses on a recent photo shoot, and the way I delivered these pictures was by using Pic-Time, which honestly makes the whole delivery process so much professional. If you've never used Pic-Time, it's an online gallery platform built especially for us, photographer and even now videographers. You can deliver beautiful galleries. Clients can order prints directly from there. This is a plus because you can make a lot more money that way. It has slideshows, marketing automations. So basically it's a platform that you use to make your photography business look high-end and run smoothly. And the timing is perfect because Pic-Time's Black Friday is coming up. It's actually their biggest discount ever. So from November 20th to December 1st, all new and free users can get 30% off of all annual plans. Plus, you can migrate all your 200 galleries for free if you're switching from another platform. And yet this is the perfect time to get in Pic-Time because something special is coming in 2026. I don't know what it is, they kept it a secret, but something is cooking up on their side. So maybe it's a good time to get in right now. If you're watching this after December 1st, don't worry, you can still have a discount. I leave a link in the description below. It will give you access to a free month by signing up with my link. So yeah, huge thanks to Pic-Time for supporting creators like me and for building their exceptional platform that I use all the time. All right, let's start with the 35mm. This is my favorite of the two because it both combines my love for landscape and my love for portraits. Meaning that when I take a picture of a portrait, I still see the landscape. I call it my storytelling lens because it tells the story, because you can see where the subject is and you can separate also the subject from the background. So it's like perfect. I used to have a 24mm prime f1.4 also, but I think it was like a little bit too wide, and when I took pictures of person, like for portraits, I think it was like too distorted. So for me 35 is perfect because it's a little bit more close of a range, so the portraits are not distorted and you can still see the background a little bit. This is also really good for video. I use it all the time for video. It's always on my Canon R6 Mark II for video. I just screw on some ND filter on top of it and it's perfect. At 1.4 I love the rendering. Also, let me talk about like the build quality of this one. It's really solid, it's heavy. There's no image stabilization, but there is an autofocus switch. It's Sigma Art. You can see the little A on here. That means it's a Sigma Art lens. And these are the lenses that are supposed to be the equivalent of the red ring lenses from Canon. So the image quality is like perfect. It's really sharp. So if you want more of a, you know, smooth lens, maybe it's not the one for you. But if you're looking at sharpness, even at f1.4, this is the lens you need, and it's gonna set you back only 500 Canadian dollars. That's what I paid for this one. It's crazy because I think the RF version of this lens is like $2,000, so it's 3 times cheaper. 3 times? 3 times. 4 times cheaper. Wow. Oh my God, that's crazy. My math is not really good this morning. I'm gonna take another sip of coffee. Is there any drawbacks? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think so. Well, the only thing I can think of is that it's an EF lens. So maybe it's a small lens, yeah. But once you put the EF to RF adapter and you screw that to your lens, it makes a little bit more of a bulky setup. But for me, it doesn't matter. I just bring that lens everywhere I go. Also, I was talking about the autofocus. The autofocus is really good both for photo and for video, so there's no problem with that. I never saw any problem with the autofocus with this lens, so far I'm really glad that I picked up this lens, especially for the price. It's crazy, $500 Canadian. It's a big bargain. You should really check this lens if you're on a budget. I swear to God, you will like it really much. If you have some value out of this video so far, please subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and tell me in the comments what kind of lenses do you use for portraits. I'm curious to know, because 35 and 85 is like the standard, but some people use different kind of focal length, and I'm curious, what do you use and why? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. All right. Okay, so now with the 85mm, this is where the magic happens. At first, I didn't like this lens so much. I also picked this lens used on Facebook Marketplace for $500. So both of them, $500. It's a crazy bargain. So yeah, like I said, I didn't like this lens at first because coming from a landscape photographer, I love to see like the landscape, and this is zoomed in so much that you cannot see the environment at all. Well, you can see some of it, but not like the 35mm. So at first I was like, yeah, I like it, but you know, I'd like to see more of the background. But now I took it on some portrait photography sessions, and man, my idea has changed quite a bit. I really love the bokeh. It's super creamy, it's super like magical. I don't know how to describe it. You have to try it. I think it has a autofocus switch right here to go from autofocus to manual focus. It has a focus ring you can also use for manual focus. It doesn't have stabilization. It's really heavy. It's also a Sigma art lens. That means that it has like the same kind of built material. It's really heavy. The sharpness from this lens is crazy. Like even at f1.4, man, it's so good. Like, and the background separation is like super creamy. I love it so much. For portraits, you're not gonna be disappointed with this lens. Trust me. Some drawbacks. Well, the first drawback is for video, because the autofocus works well in video. The only problem is that this sucks so much. Why did Sigma did this? I don't know. But the lens filter over here, like the diameter of the lens, is 86mm, and there's not a lot of manufacturers who do filters like this with 86mm. I think 82mm is like the maximum, so you have to buy a step up ring or step down ring. This is the only drawback. Well, okay, no, sorry, there's another drawback for this lens, and the problem is the weight. It's really heavy, and you don't want to put this in your bag every day. So you're gonna be thoughtful when you use this lens. You're gonna be like, okay, should I bring the 85 or not? So here's the thing, these two lenses cover everything I need for portrait work. The 35 is my lifestyle and storytelling lens, and the 85 is my drama and super bokeh-licious monster lens. The thing that I like also with prime lenses is that they push you to be more creative and not relying so much on a zoom lens that you just zoom in and out. With these lenses, you have to move, you have to think about the framing more. So I think it makes us better photographer this way. So if you're on a Canon RF camera and you want to level up your portraits, I really suggest you try these two Sigma lenses. Yes, they're old, but they're affordable and they go toe-to-toe with the new modern glasses. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Ciao.